What's up, Tyler? How you doing today? More notifications here, but it won't load. Well, I'm playing some FS here. Said, how you doing today? At least that's what I thought I said. Alright, I need page. Alright, good deal, man. Okay, yeah, did not. Alright. There we go. Oh, and give me just a second. I did not join Discord. Alright, there we are.
Go Swath Yourself has appeared in the farming simulator Discord. Welcome to the Discord there, farm. Mr. Valkyrie, how you doing? What's up, Briggs?
Hey.
Bye, Haggard. Added the horse thing too, so we can maybe use the planter, at least until we have a John Deere or something.
Okay. What's the plan here? Do you have one?
Well, we gotta probably combine stuff first. Unless we just disc it all up, and since it's like springtime in real life, just go springtime and start planting stuff. But that means we'd have to cheat some money. Well, use our money, cheat. Yeah, we'll have to cheat some more money and probably to buy equipment plus the seed, all that sort of stuff.
Well, I don't mind doing harvest real quick. I mean, I think a lot of people who watch us like us doing harvest.
Harvest?
Are they working on the mini map some more?
What do you mean?
Doesn't show roads and stuff real clear, at least for me.
Alright, I need to do this.
What's up, Haggard? What's up, Zach?
Run that.
You always ask if any of my mods are private there, Tyler. Go look them up, man.
There we go.
This is the Hankinson Farmers Co-op. It's in the stream title, guys. In the stream title. Nathaniel Lee, greetings. This is private right now. I believe they're kind of giving it to us to test out, even though we need to finish up Midwest Horizons so it can be released to you guys. Now got a second map. to work on here.
Notice this header's missing.
Poles are possibly a little close together.
Ratchet joint needs to be moved.
Yeah, man. It's based out of southeast North Dakota. This is the one we were watching them look at Thursday night. Alright, scales.
Nice jump.
Oh yeah, this is the
Oh.
ATV they rolled over.
Alright, still hasn't fixed the lights on the header.
There we go. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Thank you, Haggard. Appreciate it, man. What are you sorry for?
I'm not used to my screen being this close to me. Oof.
What are you trying, Haggard? Multi-link? Okay.
You bring in that instead of a truck?
I didn't know you had a truck.
There's 2 trucks down there at the store. You were running right to them.
Oh, I probably was, but saw this in the ditch.
Yep, I flipped it in the ditch when I was going back to grab something on Rammer 9. I'm like, oh, we're just gonna leave it in the ditch for now.
Oh, come on.
You can take it to the farm, I don't care. Oh, flipped in the ditch. It looks goofy.
Alright, I mean, up our map so I know kind of where I'm headed here. Alright.
Is this the first time you've been on the map?
Yep. Love to give him a snarky comment, but it's just not worth it.
4X, Mike? Yes, sir.
It's alright, Zach.
EC 4X.
Okay. No harm, no foul, man.
Southeast North Dakota.
That's gonna be so hard for me to remember to say.
Southeast instead of southwest.
Uh-huh.
I know.
And it's North Dakota. Not North Dakota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota. Give me a minute. The ditch is really steep right here.
Woof. Nasty bumps. Surprised he doesn't give us a little bit of shoulder.
Not necessarily have a shoulder all the time.
No, but a lot of times you do up there in those roads. I don't know about that, Zach. It could be a long while before I play ATS again. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to Sinister Socks. First and foremost, it felt like I made a fool of myself trying to back the 2 trailers up that didn't go well. I felt like I was called out by it, and that didn't sit well either. And so, just, guess all in all, didn't feel like it was appreciated. So I feel like I made it, like I say, I made a fool of myself playing. So myself. I answered you, Nathaniel Lee. Talking to Sinister Socks. Gotta give me some time to read here, guys. Can't split my eyes quite that well. I was just watching the video about the production of the ATS box. The ATS, basically side panel, if you would.
See if this lines
Oh,
up.
that's pretty cool.
Should line up. They're both 45.
Excuse me. Wow, that's quite the crown on the road. Whew.
Put that one over the auger. Because the auger is just there for a map object. But like put the front hopper or the back hopper, whichever, over the auger, and then we can dump straight into it with the cart. Since we're close.
Why does this truck shut off all the...
I don't know. I don't know, and I know it does.
Alright. Don't know if that's gonna... Sorry guys, I'm so boring. You know, I've already lost 2 viewers. Whatever. Oh. I'm close enough. Yay. Alright. Guys, you guys don't understand. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on inside my head that doesn't make
I don't know if
sense.
you want to just mess with the cart, if we want to buy a second combine, and just like park. We can make one round. So park the cart here at the end in the middle and just work on it. I don't know. Unless you just want to run cart, it's up to you.
Well, it doesn't make sense just
Unless
to
we
run
can do it.
cart for one combine.
Not really. I mean, these fields are pretty large. Not all of them, but
What do you mean if there was a deer in FS? Not
I'm not
getting
sure
what you're saying here, man.
how we're gonna plan on doing this. I think the main. I gotta figure out where the main farm was again. I think it was down there by field 40.
Really? I don't like it. I don't like it with the narrow tracks and stuff on it like that. I mean, I understand why. I just don't like the look of it.
I was thinking if we did. I don't know. This random's not here. I'm not sure. Could do separate farms.
Oh,
and even
okay.
have a couple different grain farms.
Well, you're putting an E on the end of that deer, so that's why I was confused.
But I think this is the dairy.
Hey, 7R.
Hey, Mr. Gordy, how you doing?
How you doing today, man?
Go swap yourself, or I guess I don't know. Maybe Snake Man knows too. This farm, is it a dairy or is it just kind of an older farm where grain bins are?
Oh, I don't know yet. Too much going on inside my brain. I can't get outside of my own head sometimes, you know. You want to buy a second combine stuff then?
Oh, I need to make you manager. Race what? Dirt? No.
Have you talked to a movie guy? He texted me and said that he needed help, but then I haven't heard anything back from him.
Could do super wide singles if you want, or the duals. I don't care. I'd probably do the 650s over those row crops, but
You running a 90 or what are you running?
yeah, 90, and then put number 2 on that one.
Put number 2 on this one? Come on.
You'll join me? I mean, if you want to do a road race, sure. I don't know what class are you on road race? On asphalt.
Eh. Don't like the fire. Yes, for some reason, guys. They're not the back tire for me for one, and there's too much sidewall and stuff. It doesn't
You're gonna
look
show me
right.
how it's done, I bet, aren't you? I don't know. Practicing last night, I got a lot to get used to with this wheel now.
I don't really
It
like
drives
the
different.
LSW on that one.
I'm just a
I'm gonna
class
go
D,
650 duals, so.
I'm class D, and I did the Ferrari, the GT3. It's the fixed class.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this strip. When you come in, just come down to the field and grab it, I guess. That way I can make it back. Swore that was on both sides.
I know he'll. Whoop. Too short.
Whoops. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Dusty or Sox gets in this combine, he'll take shuttle shift
Oh,
off.
wheel. Sorry.
Whatever.
Club
Whatever.
2.5.
Let's get our whoopties on since we're traveling down a highway with a 45-foot head on. A brofish, huh? That's a good one, Doodle. How you doing? Drift into road gear and away we go. So, Doodle, do you miss wearing 19th century or no? It was even before then. What was that?
A couple guys said that they were going to work on them when they
15th
had a chance.
century?
They've just been busy
armor?
like spring's work and stuff because they're out in the field now. So
Dude, I don't even remember what century that would have been.
One, or nor does the transport wheels.
Just woke up? Nice, dude.
Which transport wheels don't necessarily bother me because you can always stick it on a trailer, but...
Or did he try to do that for making up for fumbling the ball on your tractors there, Zach? How you liking the tractor so far?
Need a McDon though. I mean, I like this header. I prefer the McDon, I think.
The lights.
Kind of cool to have the crossauger option in them though as an option to buy it. Throw them in there for when you do canola. They're missing the little, on this header, they're missing the little round steel bar stock thing that comes out from the tip of the divider there and comes up so you can, curves up so you can see the divider or know where the edge of the header is. They should have put that on there.
The lights over the tires don't work.
Nope. The back ones, you mean?
Yeah, and the ones on the header.
Yeah, I know.
I need to learn how to do new lights.
Coming out, I think, so I don't know how to do lights. Totally different.
Yeah, I need to learn how.
Oh, I didn't know that, Mr. Gordy. Well, I'm at 88% already.
No, I haven't done that in a couple years. They don't call me for it, and so that's part of what's been hard today is, something that you put 15 years of your life in, and all of a sudden, you're just not needed anymore.
Put them where they need to go, because it's special, the vertex, the painting, all that sort of stuff.
And the next purchase? Well, that's cool, Zach. Good deal, man.
I don't think it has a bigger hopper.
Multi doesn't like you. You can't talk in chat, on YouTube chat, from the multi. That is one thing. You can chat in Twitch all day long from the multi-link. But I don't know. There's still the debate going on in my head whether I should switch to Twitch or stick here on YouTube, so. So, yeah, Doodle, it's been hard,
Blue or something. Although red doesn't look horrible. With the green.
Yeah. Did you save your GPS?
Yeah. It's the second one. It should say something harvest.
Oof. There we go. Alright. Switch this thing into field gear.
Can't see you, but I can see the edge of the field, sort of. Distance textures.
Why is that, Doodle? Why is it that you don't like Twitch? Yeah, you're right. I'm so not used to having harvesters folded up. We never folded up a harvester. Alright, hopefully this thing is already set on concaves and sieves, so hopefully we'll be ready to go.
Linda's on his
I
mind.
think you're right. I think it is the 1st century, and I just never could get the math to work out in my mind. Huh. Don't know why, Haggard. Guess I lost connection.
To the server?
Huh?
Weird. I didn't. Not yet, anyway.
Home from an auction? What were you looking for at the auction?
They have a green J&M. Green, what, corn head?
You can, there's a Twitch app.
Or like, is it an all-crop head? Because John Deere is one of the only companies that made an all-crop head.
Okay, well, fair enough, man.
We had one. Or I should say Grandpa had one, ran it on his gleaner.
Yeah. Ah, you sold some beavers.
You're definitely syncing faster with that SSD. That's super fast. You like your reboot times?
My main OS is not an SSD yet.
Oh. Didn't want to swap that, huh?
I don't have one to swap it to yet. And I gotta figure out what's taking up so much space.
Oops, wrong button, but that's okay. I thought you were gonna put your
Oh, why are we going forward?
OS on
At some point I will, but no, I wanted to get some stuff moved first.
Alright, if you're getting disconnected, let's check the air. No depth map available, but shaped water point custom shader which requires reading depth data. Well, that's his water issue. Why it looks like a black hole.
I understand that. I appreciate that, Doodle. Understand.
Loading bar temperature for dashboard. Pace setter. Oh, the pace setter's got a camera in it.
Ooh, reels down. There we go. Yeah, it needs the crop dividers on the header.
Yes. Church polysurface doesn't have all required vertex attributes for materials Lambert 5. Well, that's a light error there. I don't know what it's from. Wheel config ID. Oh.
Seems
That's
like
the naming.
Seems like the header texture for the grain is light. Like, I mean, you can see all the way through. Down to the canvas. I mean, I didn't think you would.
No, you wouldn't in real life. It's just the way they did the animation.
I know. I'm sounding like you. I'm being picky.
I mean, that stuff I kind of understand because you start like getting FPS issues if more textures you have right there. The thicker, at least I think you would. I don't know. You probably could make it a little thicker somehow. Oh,
you bought two. Okay. Well, okay. I thought you told me to grab this strip. Did you not?
Yeah,
Okay, it looked like you'd started coming down it or something.
I did. Back when, with the red combine, and then I was like, all right, this is gonna take me forever to get to the other end. I need to quit because we needed to go do a race. And I forgot about it when I brought this combine back. AJS Productions, thanks for the follow to the channel there. Welcome to the Sock Club.
Welcome to the Sock Club.
Okay.
Welcome to the Sock Club.
How many more are you looking at getting?
I3D file offer 6
Whoa,
objects.
whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on here?
Title still. Pace setter, which is fine. I know what's wrong with the pace setter.
What's that?
The wheel configs don't have names on them.
Ew.
Or the proper way the names are, so you get the warnings on that.
So that would be an easy fix, right?
Yeah, I thought we already fixed it, honestly. So we may have an old trailer because Jake put the T800 colors on the tarp of that trailer. Too,
Okay.
And it doesn't have it on this trailer.
Oh, yeah. So that could be the old mod.
I don't know what I did with it. Yeah.
So I probably did something stupid or pointless, but you know what else is new? I emailed Giants and I asked them to give us more design config options instead of just one.
Sure.
You wouldn't think that would be that hard for them to program in or, you know, code in to allow for, you know, just start numbering them for all I care.
We had it in 17.
We had to go through a special script, though, for extra design configs.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, something. You know, and I explained my reasoning and stuff for it. You know, never have heard back or anything, of course, but, you know. Well, you know, I'm ready to start my own here. And I've kind of have an idea, you know how on Twitch and you know, with Soxa streams and a lot of the guys on Twitch, they have a cup and stuff there that shows donations and, you know, that whole fun stuff. You know, they call them bits over there on Twitch, but anyway. You know, tempted to do something like that here on YouTube, and I know what I would call them, but I'm also looking at okay, so if you guys watch for a certain amount of time, I'm looking at implementing something there that it would give you, you know, so many points for so many minutes or hours or whatnot, you know, especially if I'm looking at doing this giveaway. Well, I've got an idea that goes along with my theme as far as what that would be called. So, still working on a donation letter and stuff for the giveaway. Have not completed that yet, but we'll see. JW, hello, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Like the small 25? Yeah, I wish. Do we not have a 12-row corn head for the deer? It's just a Capello? Yeah, understand. Well, like I say, even on this header, you know, I need to fix the lights and stuff on it. Need to learn how to do that. Maybe I should, you know, spend some time on the YouTube app, right? And go see if I can find a couple of videos and stuff on how to fix lights and stuff in the new Giants editor and things. Me, I'm a light guy. I like lights. I like having enough light. And I like the lights to work when they're there. And, you know, it just, to me, it's the fine touches on these mods that then start setting the mods apart. So. Welcome back, Haggard. Is there a streaming screen on the PC? Yeah, with the software and stuff that I use, it shows me basically what I'm streaming. Is that what you're asking for, Doodle? Ah, understand, Haggard. Yeah, yeah, I agree. You know, a nice 12 row corn head that's rigid. I mean, yeah, you could leave the capello down and not ever fold it up, and you know, you about have the same thing, but still, why do that, right? I get you. Cool. Yep. So Zach, do I dare ask what the price per pound is that they're being sold for right now? Oh, I don't disagree with you, 7R. Options are always nice. Nope. If you want to share that information, but just more or less, you know, kind of how they're doing it. Going to Twitch as well. Yeah, yeah, I know it's a hard decision for me right now. You know, I hate to a degree because I've got over 200 and some subs. And, you know, I don't know how long that would take me then to get to 200 followers on Twitch. You know, I don't know. Um, I guess what it comes down to, guys, is I want to feel like my channel matters. You know, because if it doesn't matter, then why do it? You know, that's the nuts and bolts of it for me. $0.90 and a buck. Okay. And so obviously you felt that was a good price. Huh. All right. See, I've never been to like a cattle auction or anything like that. So, you know, that's all new to me. Hey, Doodle, did you catch where this map is based out of? Okay, so what's it mean when they're registered then? For breeding purposes, then you can follow their bloodline? Is that the main reason? And I mean, I know you guys need to mix up your bulls and stuff so that you can keep from crossbreeding and, you know, things like that. So, but I thought you guys kind of changed up bulls every couple years or so. But hey, Case, how you doing, man? Number one tipper right there, Case Farmer. Yeah, Doodle. Send me a link. I can look at it sometime. I need to go put the gate up. It started raining and don't want the dog running in. He's out on a walk right now, so I'll let the combine. Okay. You use bulls. That's why they're registered. Okay. So my thought process isn't too far off then. Oh, we're making it, Case. We're making it today. When did they change the auger coming so far forward? Socks on a phone call? No. Just, I've got some working stuff to do outside, so that's kind of the plan at this point. Cool, Haggard. Nice. How about you guys? You guys got big Easter plans? So what's it take to register calves and everything like that then? And so does it take 2 registered animals and stuff to continue making a registered calf, or can it only be 1? 2 parties. Okay. You just bought 2 more. You're growing the herd. And one other thing that I'm working on is I'm working on some chat rules. Haven't got them completed yet. I've got somewhat of an idea in my head. Had them down on paper, but then that went away. But yeah, so I'm working on some chat rules that will pop up every now and then. Okay, yeah. Black Angus is a Hereford. Okay, I'm following. Okay. Yeah, gotta go hang out with the girlfriend. Another registered. Ooh, they're going up in price. Okay. So I'm guessing that these are looking better than the one that you bought, even. So yeah, with these 2 machines, we'll get this field knocked out. This this mini map looks like an ACS office map. Doesn't look like our normal mini maps. That is, but you know, this view, the larger view is closer, but you just Makes me think of ACS office. Oh, come on. Yes, Case. This is the map from the other night. You on the phone?
No, sorry, didn't even know I was muted.
So when are we gonna go try to finish up Midwest?
Finish?
I thought we need to finish testing it, do we not?
Oh, no, we're probably pretty good at as far as actual testing. Because Pixar submitted it to Giants. And he's already got notes back from them.
Okay, like what?
Just a few things to fix is all.
I guess I'm trying to learn what so that we know, or I know what to look at or look for next time.
Nothing that shows up with us playing it. Basically, flip distance on buildings that needs to be down to 300 instead of up high, which kind of sucks. So for us, we wouldn't use that version just because
Yeah,
we
can't
can
see
some
anything.
buildings, across the map, make it more immersive. And then there's a few other things like collisions and stuff like that that need to be on buildings. Yeah, I thought the bottom right was your farm down there by Field 40, right off the interstate. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what best way to do this.
Yours was the best one you saw? Yeah,
With
I
either
mean,
3 or 4 of us on here.
for $2,
We can still do
that's
multiple
pretty good.
farms and just swap around on farms to do certain things. Like build one farm the way I want it or whatever, build another farm the way you want it, equipment wise and setup wise, that kind of stuff. And then one for random.
Right.
And then we just do, like, we obviously do it all together, but we hop around to different farms to, like, for those different fields. And right. I figured that. I just try and figure out the best way to start the farm.
Who's the actual
legit-wise.
map maker here?
Optic is.
Optic. Okay, I'll need that information from if I can.
Yeah. Or, you do the map command in chat, you'll get his Facebook page.
Oh, I won't.
That's where his information is.
Oh. No, I can do map command all day long. That's why I need his information.
Oh, you mean for yours?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can do the map command in my chat, copy it.
Why would I want to go to your chat?
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
300? Giant standard? Yeah, it's giant standard. It's 300.
Is that because consoles and stuff so they can render things better?
I believe so, yes. And obviously, for those of you that want to submit things to Giants, especially maps, you have to have what they call MIP maps built into your map objects. I don't know how to do it. You'd have to Google it or find someone that knows how. Cole and Texar both know how to do it, but that is required. I'm pretty sure Texar slash CWJ on their buildings on Midwest did that already. Clouds for days. What's up, bud?
Oh.
Gotta come up with a better way to do my desk.
There we are. I got your link there, Doodle.
Need some
What is
locking
it, if I can
table.
ask? You need some what?
A locking mechanism for like a table. So my idea was, you know how I had my monitors before, back on the just on the pole on the back of the desk.
Uh-huh.
You take that because for racing, I wanted to still do my 3 monitor setup at some point. Are they going to release a better PC version on the Facebook page? It's a good question, Mr. Gordy. I can ask him. He might let everybody have the version like what we would have.
I know there was 1 or 2 things that he was gonna do for us on PC. You know.
Well, the road names are on there for us. I'm not sure if they are on the Giants one or not, but I don't know what else he actually changed. Except for maybe like Alfalfa and some other stuff. So, you play PC for a reason? Yeah, Mr. Gordy, I understand. Same. But anyway, so I want to put the monitors back, but then I was thinking of we cut out basically like a trapezoidal shape from the desk that kind of mirrored the shape of the monitor curves, like for the 3 monitors or something. I don't exactly know. It would allow us to take our wheel rig that you're gonna attach your wheel to and slide it in so you can get close to your monitors when you need to be.
Okay.
Then if you wanted to do like any other game that just uses keyboard, mouse, and all that other stuff, you could take this piece that you cut out and slide it in and lock it in and basically have a solid desk again.
That's not too
And
hard.
then with that said, the desk itself then, using that same angle. Are you watching the stream?
No.
My stream? Okay. Well, I mean, you're sitting at your desk, right? You have your wheel there, and so to your left and right, you have nothing, right? On a straight flat desk. Well, that's what I guess maybe I never sent it to you because we were getting groceries and all that stuff today. But with that same trapezoidal shape, if you came out past like the front of the desk, so like your 2 side pieces, come out at an angle or whatever, however that needs to be, basically to create your desk here to your left and to right, so you could have your peripherals like your stream deck and your mixer or whatever once you have that kind of stuff too, but have it at arm's reach instead of having to stretch all the way across. Because now, especially like with this wheel I have now, I can't even reach the back of my desk to where all my stuff was before. It's that much bigger, the way the mounting system and all that stuff works.
Okay. So what do you mean you were watching the one that was
gonna
only
take some
Haggard?
brainstorming.
I'm still
And I don't
still
know how much
perplexed.
money it would take, because building a rig or something to hold the wheel that makes it sturdy and make it so the desks don't vibrate. Just happy someone's playing your favorite map of all time. Who's that? TPF streaming? Cockpit setup, Mr. Gordy? That's essentially what I want to try to do, but I don't want a full cockpit setup. I still want to use an office chair because I play other things besides just racing games or iRacing, right? I play this. I play Truck Sim. I mean, GTA, you don't use a wheel or anything like that at all. So I want my keyboard like right here, right? So I want to basically design a cockpit that I can use my office chair and then slide it into my desk to where my desk can wrap around it, and I don't have to so I have tabletop for peripherals and all that sort of stuff still. You have one of the. Oh, thought it was full, but I am almost full actually. 98%, 99%. Am I gonna make it to the end? Am I gonna make it? Nope.
Should have stopped when he went by the middle.
I know. I thought about it, and I'm like, oh, I can make it. You have one of the.
Yeah, Zach, he's always been that way.
Questions the best I can.
Big dreams, but
It's all good, Cloud.
only a certain amount of ambition and stuff to be able to do those things.
What else is wrong with the map? Did you dump so I can take the tractor?
Yeah, take it.
Okay. And then I will grab this pass and you can just go to the right and cut open the spot there. Oh, hey, almost full.
I do like the wheat icon.
Yeah, I do too. Did you notice the wheat's in rows, right?
Yeah.
Squishy, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Sock Club. As far as issues, Cloud, not much that I've seen. There's a few like ground, like you need to raise the ground or smooth the ground out maybe a little bit here and there. Most of it was like under roads to like where you can match it up to the road.
Yeah, road to ditch. Like road to ditch.
Can I play a song for you? Probably not. Sorry, bud. I don't even know what song that is. Here, let me do this. Oh, what? It's not working? What? Why not? There it is. There's a link to a Spotify playlist. You can open that in the Spotify application, not the webpage. And you should be able to add a song. If you want to add it to that playlist, I can look at it. See if it's worthy of the stream.
Add man to load and unload.
Who sings it?
Oh, come on. He should not be unloading.
Oh, Slipknot. Probably a little too hard for the stream knowing what Slipknot is. But you never know. Where was it? I'll find it again, Cloud. But it was like this, like the ground wasn't all the way up to the road piece, so you could see underneath the road. That's all. And we're gonna want to fix that before setting a new line.
I did, yes.
Why?
Makes more sense to go long ways than it does short ways.
Oh, well, you realize it wraps around the farm and it goes back long ways again, right?
Okay.
That's all. So we're gonna change directions again when we get past the farm.
I guess so. I mean, we can make 80 extra turns. Just doesn't seem logical.
Yeah, I guess so.
Efforts on pasture? Okay. You got some good grazing pasture or some pastures that are ready for them? How long can they stay on a pasture? I know it depends upon how many cows and everything you've got on there and you know, conditions and things. I get that, but you know, on average, how long can you keep them on pastures?
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I need some more water.
Dusty needs his Wawa. Almost like he needs his Banky. All right. Turn about. We'll grab this. Nope, I'm off by about. Probably the whole year. Okay. So you bring them in for the winter, and now you're ready to kick them back out. Gotcha. You'd say only about 2 months? Awesome.
Be back, chat. Got me an easy with the water. Gotta pop it like people pop their beers.
So, just FYI, chat. Not sure. Well, I know I probably won't be streaming for a few nights and stuff. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or so of next week. So, just FYI, I will not be around my computer and stuff to stream. I will have my laptop, but that doesn't mean that I will have decent internet and stuff to be able to stream. So,
Got my other wheels sold.
just FYI. Nice, lucky you.
Mm-hmm.
Pastures are old hayfields. Okay.
I could just sell this other mixer I got now.
What other mixer now?
My Zoom.
Okay, so what are you using now? I don't. You've gone through a few things.
Go XLR.
Oh, it doesn't have XLR on it?
No. It's called Go XLR.
Oh, who made that one?
Helicon? They make a lot of audio equipment, but they spun off a secondary company called Helicon Gaming, and they made this mixer. It's roughly, I want to say close to $400.
Wow.
Maybe not quite. I don't remember what.
Mostly alfalfa. Okay.
I have to look. You can get it. You go. They sell through Amazon, but it's made for streamers. So you hook your mic, and then you hook the device up. It's got 4 faders on it, and then it's got the other buttons that I do the sound effects on, and then you can do the voice changer and all that sort of stuff, right? But the 4 faders, it's got actually multiple faders on the software side, because there's software that goes with it. And then the mixer plugs into one of the PCs. If you're single PC streaming, obviously it goes into that. Right now I got it plugged into the gaming PC. That way mic sounds and all that stuff go into the game as well. But you can do it into the stream PC if you want to do, certain setups or whatever. But it's kind of like it incorporates voice meter, how voice meter does all those extra virtual outputs.
Right.
The driver you install for the Go XLR, it installs drivers that do that essentially the same way. You have a music driver, you have output, you have a game output, you have a system output, all that other stuff. So you can sit there and configure what you want for outputs, and then you can assign with the 4 sliders what you want those to be within the software as well. So if you don't want, like, once you set your mic and you're like, okay, I'm never gonna have to mess with the mic again, except for your muting. That's why I have always assign one to it. But if you didn't want to, you could not assign that. You could assign, say, music to it, and then you assign your one PC sounds to it, and then you could assign, like, if you wanted like game sounds, if you wanted to mess with like the actual volume of that or whatever, all the time that you're adjusting, you could assign that to it. So it's pretty freaking versatile.
That's cool. Yeah, I wanted to see about adding another couple virtual cables into my computer. I just haven't taken the time to figure it out yet.
They had a software package because you got the one version, right, with just one of them.
Probably.
They've got one you can pay for. I don't remember how much it was.
And to get TMR. Okay.
That'll give you 2 extra ones.
Okay.
You know, when looking for a GPU, which one is it, Mr. Gordy? I don't, but, you know, all the guys within the stream and stuff are always looking for upgrades, so I gotta go get the tractor. You full?
80.
Yeah, you're pretty close to full, too. Where are you going?
Stay there.
Stop rolling, Combine.
Killing me, Socks. You're killing me.
980 Ti?
It could be a little bit.
Okay, I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, sounds like it. But hopefully, you know, you fatten them up pretty well and you get your money's worth out of them.
Some old school country right here. I like the rolling hills on this map a lot. It feels like home.
The mini map reminds me of the ACS office maps.
ACS?
Oh.
What's that?
I don't remember what it stands for, but remember how we always had the field maps that you'd have to look at, basically topos to a degree?
Oh, the actual field map, real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just because, I mean, it's not as defined as we typically see mini maps in FS and stuff. You know,
Well,
it's
because
blurry.
Well, it's a Google image versus it being painted flat color.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get closer, or one ILO, whichever.
I can move. I was close, but I figured I was too close.
Well, the augers are a little short for the 45-foot heads. Especially compared to the Case of H1. I think that one's actually too long though. I'll have to look at it, Cloud.
You know it, buddy.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm thinking. Pretty much exactly what I'm kind of thinking for the actual stand. It's just now rebuilding my desk to fit around it. And then make it so it can be used. Like I can use the desk as a desk still without the wheel to play games. And it's all about the cost. I can't spend thousands of dollars on a desk and wheel stand. As much as I'd like to, just it's not happening. Close. Whoa, easy does it there.
see. I'm trying to come up with what else to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just kind of sitting here
Very
going,
hard something. We'll just let it don't. We're a little closer now. All right, you changed it. So did you just rotate or did you use the other?
No, I just basically, I didn't know how to rotate.
I'm not sure you can rotate still,
I don't think so.
which sucks. All right, so did you save the new one?
No. Want me to?
Might as well. I can use the same one for you. Just go click back to one and save it there. So then we'll have the other one to go back towards
Right. Done.
the other direction again. Oh, that didn't. No, that didn't work.
Not save it.
There it goes.
Call of the Wild. Never played that one. Don't even know if I've really heard about it. I know of the book.
Yeah, the problem is you weren't here when I explained this. So in iRacing, everybody tells me, or everything I read, I should say, people don't actually tell it to me, but they tell me, I've been reading that you want your monitor almost as close as you can get it to like your wheel. So it's
Awesome,
like your
cool.
windshield essentially. So think of a dash and a wheel and set up all that, right? And you do that to enable a wider field of view on the monitor, because that way the monitor's closer, you need a wider field of view, then it gives you more of a peripheral vision, especially on a single monitor versus 3 monitors. Well, if you put the wheel right at the edge of the desk, you have to have your monitor either on its own stand on the desk, you have to slide all the way forward, or do what I did, which here you can see, you'll see the mess, but there you go. So I went and got some extension arms for my Visa mount, because originally I had these 2 monitors, that monitor, and then the monitor below it, that one, mounted directly to the pole, right? Well, that's at the back of my desk, which is at least an arm's length away. So from here to the tip of my fingers, and then plus a little, that's how far my monitor was. So then with those arms, right now it's pushed back just a little ways, but I can now pull the monitor up and it's at the back of my wheel. But I lose all of my desk usability. Like the actual desktop of the desk now is inusable.
I was playing some Satisfactory earlier today,
So the idea is to build
and
a
I think
stand
I'm
for the
going to have to
wheel
go through a little bit of
that
different
can
of a
slide
rebuild
in
and
between
change a few
cutout
things.
of the desk, so like the desk wraps around
Just
me
because I'm still learning.
with the stand, so I could have like things on my desk. People
And
that
I was trying
play
to figure
only
out
iRacing
in
will
where at
build
in
a
my
cockpit per se,
on my map.
full rig out of whatever material,
Let him
and then
finish.
they build in shelving like on arms, like a keyboard tray that can be pivoted up, so it's over here and they can get to that, or their mouse is on this side and it's like right here beside their armrest or their shifter or something like that, but it's sitting on a little tiny pad, because all they need is a little tiny surface area with the mouse pad, because they don't really use the mouse, right? I use the mouse all the time. When I'm not playing iRacing, I'm always using the mouse. You use the mouse here for the camera. You use the mouse to pick things in the menus. You use the mouse, keyboard and mouse for GTA or any other first-person game that I play. So I gotta have desk available to me that's usable, instead of having the monitors at the front edge of the desk, and which makes the desk inusable.
All right. So I'm trying to figure out in my map where I need to start making some new assemblers Start making some more
Ace
advanced
Gamer,
parts.
thank you for the follow. Welcome to Sock Club.
Welcome to the Sock Club.
Kind of hiccup there a little bit, didn't it?
Really wishing I could find somebody that
like
wanted to
these
play the
John Deere
game as much
combines.
as I do. I think it would be really fun playing it multiplayer and
They
building
look
up
nice.
this factory and stuff. Team. Yeah, sorry, what'd you say?
I said I have to say I do like these John Deere combines.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Even though we're kind of red guys or
Yeah, I
yellow
mean,
guys or
it's because I'm a red guy, I can't say I love it. It goes against every grain of my body.
yeah, but I mean growing up with what we've been running lately, you know, on the farm. I guess especially since I ran it, I got a little more tie into it versus you just being on the cart.
Yep. Never able to run combine, not allowed.
So that's why I was thinking, if we did a couple different farms, we could, you know, it doesn't all have to be like a grain farm and a cow farm and a pig farm. It could be a couple different grain farms that farm different parts of the map or something.
The only problem is when we start doing that, it takes so long on some of these fields to get work done.
Well, you wouldn't do it yourself. We'd all still do it together. So, like, this farm owns this field, right?
Left.
Well, another one of the other farms could own, I don't know, field 13 or go across the road and go to field 7 and something over there. You'd have a couple combines for that farm, or just one maybe if you wanted. It just depends on how many fields you had. And we'd just jump into that farm and then do those fields with that equipment.
Well, I mean, ooh, yikes. Oh well. I'll have to take off just a little bit. But what we can do is, you know, I could have my farm, you could have your farm, and we still each have our own equipment, but we can still bring it over and help each other.
Yeah, we could do that too. But then you're going to have less equipment on each farm.
Yes.
Instead of a farm being self-supporting.
Well, in a way, but each farm will support itself with what it has. I mean, you know, if we have to hire each other to come help us, then that's fine.
I mean, if this farm, say this farm theoretically farmed 1,000 acres, you'd have 2 combines, right? And a grain cart. Think of like Leon and Terry.
Oh, they've got more than that, but
Well, right, but I mean, you can't get that many acres in a map. But then if you say you took us, we would also have 2 combines probably at this point. If we weren't custom harvesting, you know, all that
Yep.
sort of stuff, right? So if we ran it that way, hey Curb, how you doing, bud? If you had your farm, I had my farm, you helped each other, you wouldn't need 2 combines on your farm to show that
Right.
you're supporting your own ground. Which
Yeah.
maybe that's all that matters, but
well, one farm could be a green farm, the other farm could be a red farm. You know, if we
that's
wanted to do it
exactly
that way.
Or I mean, it doesn't have to be green and red. It could be whatever colors you wanted. Like if you didn't want John Deere combines, you'd have whatever combine you wanted. But if you wanted a John Deere tractor, you could, or you know, whatever.
Well, right. I guess that's what I was trying to mean. But
Right, but I mean, it doesn't have to be brand specific.
no.
Living the simple life. That's right, Kurt. I'll just stop and grab the rest of this one. Thanks, Iowa. Did you edit command or something? I didn't see you edit it. Pretty sure it was set for me and random the other day. Interesting.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, okay. No big deal.
The Stream Elements isn't working for me again. Huh. You can copy and paste the link in. Spelled it wrong. You said M-U-T-L-I. M-U-L-T-I.
Yep, work in progress. Make sure to give those guys a follow, Curb.
Okay.
Pretty awesome map.
Not a problem, man. I had to look at it closely, so.
Looks like they know what they're doing. Don't tell them that. They'll get a big head.
Don't have to have a stream going, but I can at least see what his chat's talking about. So. So how many head of cattle are you looking at adding to your herd there, Zach?
Like me?
I've got some work outside to do. I need to clean up some flower beds. I need to take a rake to where the mailman tore up my ditch, anyway. I've got 6 8-inch deep ruts in my ditch from where he got stuck, and there's 4 or 5 of them where he tried to get himself out. Anyway, but yeah, I've got to go clean up my ditch so I can mow it.
Can you race the Ferrari?
Need to rake out some of the anthills and stuff. But yeah, clean up some flower beds, stuff like that. Trim up some trees. I really should put a coat of poly on wood for socks so I can get that done. So you're not trying to add too many more? Is that what you're answering?
Got a birthday party to go to? Alright. Not a problem. Just let me know. I'm assuming Josh and I will be doing something.
Okay.
Corner meters need to point somewhere else.
Do what?
Uh-oh. The music.
Err.
Crank it up, boys.
I've heard about that song a little bit, but yeah, I've never heard the song myself.
Whoop. Wrong pole, wrong pedal.
My wife's best friend is here right now. Sounds like she just showed up. So here in a little bit, I'll probably shut down and go eat supper and things like that here for a little bit. But
a very nice welcome back gift. Didn't know you were gone, Curb. There, let's knock getting to be too far in the middle.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to take long though with 245s, you know.
No, it really doesn't. You can
180
pretty much
feet
do
to
a
pass.
Yeah, 4x map with 2 combines. I don't really. And oop, this side's not quite lined up. Flip around. I'll follow you. Actually, let me go first. Do it our old school way. There's this better song there for you, Kirby? Does Kirby get on Twitch, or does he still only do YouTube?
YouTube. In fact, I even made a comment about possibly going to Twitch, and he asked me not to because he has a YouTube app and doesn't want another app.
Doesn't want another app on his phone?
Uh-huh.
So you've been thinking about it, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'd like the ability to play music and not be flagged all the time. Or, if Twitch does have a problem with the music, they, mute that one section on playback. That's it.
Right.
The multi-streaming and stuff inside of Twitch is easier. Even our
Just
multi-stream.
wait until we get the ability to multi-stream within Twitch.
Oh, you don't have that because you're not partner?
Right.
Okay, yes. Sorry, some of the other guys have been watching. I guess they're partner, and so they've got it.
Oh, the GTA guys?
No, these are a couple of other guys that I've found just here and there, and anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're probably a partner. That's why.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've got, the lowest that they usually have is 100 and some viewers all the time. I've seen them up into 1,000.
Yo. You gonna make it back?
It'll be real close again. Yeah, Doodle, they do. I kind of figured you had left. You would have to see a therapist if I moved? Is that what you're trying to say, Zach? That's funny.
Picture.
Like I say, there's some real benefits. The only loss that I see about possibly staying on or moving, and what I would be losing is what I've already got here on YouTube, and YouTube is just so much better known for almost everything. The marketplace for Twitch just isn't open yet. So ideally it would be nice to stream on Twitch and then record the video and then post it on YouTube the next day, or something like that.
90%.
So you're doing both, and then at the end of every stream, say, hey, yeah, you can also find me here on Twitch, or something like that. So that way, when people are watching on YouTube, they know where they can go and get the live stuff. I don't know. Just a thought, guys. But I mean, really would like to play music and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you could have made that little pass.
At 50? Oh, yeah, but I might as well dump here.
Could have made that pass and back.
Oh, yeah, I know. 19 allow you to empty your tank into another combine if the combine's set up. anything's allowed to be dumped into it if you
Have an overloader.
set it up. Guess we're full.
Yeah, I'll grab this little spot and then I'll go cart.
Well, here, I'll go start dumping the cart if you're grabbing that. Did you get enough off to come back?
It'll be close. You just have to turn when you go and subscribe on Twitch, Doodle. You just have to turn notifications and stuff on if you want to receive them or not. So, there's the heart to follow, and then there's a bell for notifications. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to one person on Twitch for free every month. Not that I want all of you guys to go throw your subs at Dusty right now, but hey, you know, if you do, you do. Ah, gotcha. I wasn't too far off. Yes. Doodle. He was playing the shark song.
Porco Dio? No, I don't think so.
Yes. Yes, you do have to pay to subscribe to somebody, and there's different levels. There's 3 different tiers of subscriptions
open it up in
that somebody can subscribe to.
It's community playlist.
A follow over there is the same thing as a subscription over here on YouTube. A subscription over there on Twitch is the same thing as a sponsor, or you know, something like that over here on YouTube, where someone, you know, you're getting paid for the time. No, don't have to pay to watch. Not at all. The only time you would have to pay is if you want to subscribe. And all that does is that just helps out the streamer and stuff at that point. I don't know of any other real... Well, it gives you emotes. If you're big into the emotes and things, it can open up the emotes and stuff for you to use. Things like that a subscription will do.
What was the last song?
But otherwise, no. You can follow, like, you know... You can follow, like I say, or a subscription here on YouTube, or you don't have to do either, and you just, you know, go there when you feel like it. So, exactly, yeah, it's just all, it's basically all the same stuff, just different terminology. Exactly, yeah.
Does the Spotify playlist thing show the recently played? That should tell you the last song was.
I'll make it down.
I think this is Disturbed.
He's disturbed.
What song I'll have to look up, unless you can scroll back on the list and find it.
How are the Blues doing?
Spotify, I just typed in Dakota, and it was like one of the first ones that popped up. Between Me and You, maybe?
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, it would add a lot. I mean, you know, and it wouldn't have to be very loud all the time. But yeah, just something, because you know, I'm not always talking, and neither is, you know, neither is chat. So you know, it would give you something to listen to, and it would add to the stream a lot. But like I say, you know, YouTube is more copyright concerned, and so that's why I can't. Because I'm also the type of person, I don't like strikes against me, or you know, that kind of crap.
Not too much.
What are you up to these days?
Uh-oh, my
Not a
mother-in-law's.
lot. I added the paintable grass to the map the other night and fixed those few things random showed me how to do.
Cool. No farming today for you?
Not yet. Usually everyone gets on later. Touching a field. Ever. You won't be touching a field for at least 2 weeks.
Wow. That's the difference between the West and the East.
Yeah. Everything's still flooding around here yet too. They're still closing off roads yet that
Are
weren't
they
flooding
really?
earlier.
My video. Okay. No, I'll take a look at it, man.
We've been rolling, I think, for at least a week, if not a week and a half or so.
Game 6 tonight, huh? Okay. Now this is still playoffs, right? I mean quarters or.
Yeah, I think wait till you might.
I
look
have
some week
no
into the week
idea
where
why
it's
he
really
was
dry,
listening to that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'd
Row
be
crops are
pushing
not
it.
going in, that's for sure.
but no.
Facundo.
It'll start drying up in a hurry.
No español.
It's gonna be hot before you know it.
Yeah. Just part of North Dakota, I guess.
Yep.
There's been people around here that have planted beans the first week of June yet, and they were fine.
When they harvest them.
October probably.
Okay.
I mean, they were late, but
You're the only one that has no real life cloud.
and I'd say the best yard for crop farming would be duties in the bottom. They got the biggest setup for bins and everything.
The one you're using?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that one probably looks the best too. It still needs some work down
Oh,
there.
come on. At least there you go.
I mean, there's bins all over the map.
Yeah.
Like there's the ones here, Great Bend, like a little ways from here. There's that one on Highway 11 there that has a decent yard, but a little smaller grain operation too. Guess they're all listed the same as the sell points.
Nope.
I don't know if there's really a way to change that icon to something better.
I don't know. That's a random.
And this is the map
I was
maker
trying to
who's
figure that
currently
out when I
talking
came
right now in
before.
Discord, so just FYI, guys.
The feedlot. That's the cow lot. Or-
Yeah, that's like there's a should be where like cows should be, but I don't have that implemented yet for like map based.
Okay.
But there's it's a sell point for like the hay, straw, silage,
Oh,
and that stuff.
okay. But if Random really wants to do cows, he could do the placeable bit barns he's got.
Yeah.
Combine rolls too much.
Ooh, what?
Where's all your helpers at?
Random's at home since it's Easter. And everybody else? I don't know. Jake's playing GTA. A couple other guys are trying to get into this whole role-playing thing.
Yeah, GTA you can do a lot on there on PC.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just GTA in general is still a really big game. It came out in 2013 and it's still one of the most played games.
Right.
So I was saying that Giants needs to take a couple of hints from Rockstar. So does every other big name game nowadays.
Yep.
Like, if you had to play Farm Sim with the in-game stuff, how long would you last playing?
About 2 days. I'm not joking.
No,
Yeah,
I've never played it.
bad.
I've watched it a little bit
I had to
here and
play
there,
in-game
but
stuff all the time,
no,
and standard
never
sized
played.
maps, I wouldn't be playing this.
I just can't believe their maps aren't bigger.
you know, I've been playing a lot
I
more
mean, like,
Satisfactory and
other, like,
stuff lately.
game-wise,
I don't know
their
why.
map
I
is,
find that
like,
game fun.
not
It challenges
compared to,
my
like, other
brain
maps.
to figure out,
Yes.
you know, how to make everything work, and not just because it can work in the game, but you know, how would I do it
I just
real
don't wanna
life?
take
You
the
know,
extra couple
you
days
can't
to
have
actually
belts
make a
just
decent
going, you know, through each other, crisscross, perpendicular,
it.
whatever. You know, no, that doesn't work. So you know, how can I make this work the best, look the best, and everything? So
And you're probably going to be most likely to find the little pieces of dirt that aren't next to the roads in the northern part of the map, because this is what I built first and didn't have everything quite as perfect.
No, that's fine.
So
I
I
wasn't
have
trying to
seen
nitpick it either. I just,
Yeah.
yeah, I
catch
never
them
really
all,
got
though.
into GTA
Yeah,
either. I
that's
just
why I
started
figured,
watching within the
like, well,
last week a
what
few
have you
people
found?
role playing.
Honestly, I haven't found a whole lot
So.
since I've been in this field the whole time, but
Yeah. But I do know from like DD's yard, if you look like northwest, for some reason, like when I play in there, there's a couple frames that drop. But then if you like drive ways back and look towards like DD's, it doesn't. It's like there's no frame drops there, so I don't know if it's just my end that I'm loading in a slight more buildings down there or something, so I got my clip distances turned all the way up and everything, or if there's something that's causing a couple frame drop down there, but
So since my screen is too small, does it say that Case was the last person who tipped on your guys' monitor, or you know, on your guys'?
there is no telling what
Screen.
causes frame drops.
Like I say, I don't.
Yeah, I know
It's
some
an
people
overlay
have,
that
like,
happens
collisions
basically in the middle of
overlapping,
the stream,
know,
so
stuff like
you
that,
know,
so.
it's not technically on
Textures,
any
if
of my
they're not
monitors.
perfectly optimized and the maps on them and all that sort of stuff. Sometimes you're
ASCS,
gonna have
not just
frame drops,
ASC.
sometimes you're not.
ASCS office. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just one thing to
Okay.
look at if you guys had that,
Appreciate it.
like somewhere on that like southern.
I don't know
corner of the
why
map
it
at
never
all, or not
made
really, or
made the
noticeable.
notification or anything when
I
he
haven't even
did.
been down
It
there much.
that still bothers me.
Just
But
when we first started, we drove through there and that was it.
I appreciate you guys
But I wanna
letting me
start
know
over-
that it's
yeah, unless we need to start over with
proper,
you,
so.
let me see. I don't think we have to start over with you adding the grass. It's if you change the actual terrain. You need to have a new save game.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple invisible walls down. There's an invisible wall on the front of one of the buildings. It's like from one of the doors. You can drive through it, but you can't walk through it. It's the goofiest thing.
Fair,
Collision on the bottom
fair
side of
enough
the
there,
door,
Doodle.
Where you're walking through it can't happen, but driving through it somehow the wheel can roll over it.
I don't know, cause like it doesn't. Like if you click exactly where that collision should be in like GE, it's not there. So it's like it goes like super wide past the building too for some reason.
Huh. What about them? Oh yeah, that's what he was
Yeah.
Good
talking
enough.
about.
He can answer quite a few questions for you too. They can answer most like map related questions of where things are and how they work. If you start getting into technical stuff, you'll lose those guys real fast.
Yeah. Make a good border wall. Drive off the map but can't walk off of it. That's one thing Giants made Techstar put on Midwest was borders. They're like, we don't want people driving off the map.
I get trees everywhere. Keep the seamless like DEM going.
Yeah, like coal
Or-
makes it go out
yeah.
further. Looks like it could go forever.
I like the rows of trees along the edge too. It kind of just makes it look like there's a shelter belt there, and you
Yep.
just never go past it.
I think you need that for this map, especially since we don't normally have a ton of trees around the map.
Yeah. But I mean, this little area in North Dakota actually does have quite a few trees on it. But
Okay.
you go like a little bit north, like towards Fargo, I'm sure everyone's been through there. I mean, there's not much there for trees.
What do you mean? What's my group called?
I mean, really, the only reason there's trees around here so much, the river goes right through here and a couple like creeks and stuff.
Yeah.
I was watching Weather Channel the other day, and they were talking about the Red River and how Selkin up in Canada, they actually have to have 3 icebreakers come in, otherwise they'll flood from the Red River.
Yep. I know they started months ago. They have like little boats with backhoes on them. And they start
Yeah.
going up the river.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
watching, and they've got a couple of bobcats with big old chainsaws and stuff on them with floaters.
Yep. I mean, really, they think like the flooding is bad, but it's really not near as bad as it was in like 08 or 09 when we actually had a lot of water, nothing soaked in. Because I think the red crested at like 35 feet or something in Fargo, and like then it was like 40 something. I don't even know what it was in 97.
The Mexico wall was the keep. Build the wall.
I need to copy that. Go.
Oh,
Yeah, what do you mean, Doodle? What's my group called?
So do you guys just play it like the 100% like view distances?
what do you mean?
Like in the settings where it has like you can go from like 50 to 200 for view distances and LODs and.
Oh, yeah, I don't really mess with my LOV. View distance, yeah, I pretty much leave it at, I think it's at 200 is what I have mine set at.
Because like all the buildings are 800. I think all the trees now are 800. And there's a couple oddballs in there that are 1500, like the cell tower and stuff that you want to see farther away.
I don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Like I say, I've got an idea for what I would kind of call it, but I don't technically have one yet.
Yeah, so giants being like 300, you can't see anything on a map.
No.
Like you wouldn't even be seeing the trees at the other end.
Right. Boring.
And which is actually stupid too.
And I don't have a merchandise or anything like that. I mean, my channel's not big enough to do all that yet.
I can turn down my view distances, and it would make my end run better than theirs maybe, and actually would make it worse if I went down on my view distances, and they would actually like more.
I don't need to rate.
Interesting.
And I would actually ran worse too. Because like when I took a couple of those pictures of the map, I jacked everything up to like 3,000. It was totally unplayable, but I mean it was like 10 to 15 frames, and you can load an entire 4x map in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Texar had his, at first he had it up to like 1,000 I think. And it worked and we were playable, but it did legs.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
I think though like the 6 to 800 is pretty nice.
Yeah, I think it's a good compromise.
I don't want to put this in the back.
It would be nice though if you could load the entire map in at once and it would like cache it. And then like stay there and you wouldn't have to like reload it every time you move.
Yeah.
Truck unloads faster than the grain cart can.
And you guys just had to pick one of the biggest fields to start on right away too.
I know. Random's like, let's go do that field. I'm like, okay. Go. I don't mind that though. Be nice if we had another 1 or 2 guys on here. But
Yeah. Or courseplay.
yeah.
I did see there's a version out of the AI helper extension or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that might be worth looking at too. Maybe hired workers wouldn't be totally retarded.
What's your plan for behind these trees? At least in my view, it's a black area back here.
Like where the water is.
Where you're
So that
driving.
Just to the left of where Sox is.
Yeah, the ditch.
There's a ditch there.
Okay.
Yeah, the water isn't supposed to be black. It's on the list of things to fix too. In 17, I had it all full of cattails. But I'll have to add all the extra foliage layers and stuff in too. Because they should get some different types of weeds and little kind of bush things to paint around too.
EWSS. I'm not following.
Then the problem is with all those, you got to make sure they're all plowable. And
Yes.
because I had some in 17 that weren't plowable, and you'd go plow the field, and there's still grass there. But I mean, for the most part, I don't think anyone's really going to be tearing trees out to make the fields much bigger.
I wouldn't think so. Not unless you were just bored.
Yeah, like field 7 and 8, we dug those, but that's just a little grass strip in between them. We thought about digging like 1 and 2 together. And stuff like that, but if you start tearing out trees like ahead of you and you start getting that long around, it's going to start getting crazy.
Yep.
Because even on field 5, it gets crazy to keep up on corn. We were running 3 combines one day, and we had 2 grain carts, and we still couldn't keep them moving.
Nope. Not with a long field like that.
We would do 16 on corn, you'd really have fun.
12 row heads or 16 row heads?
16.
Okay.
Go big or go home. There's actually not a ton of people that run like the 16 rows around here.
I was gonna say, most people still use. Oops, you're probably coming up my side, aren't you, Brooks?
We'll overlap part of it. We won't get it all.
No, I mean, what side are you coming up?
Oh, I'll come back up the inside, the side I came back down.
Okay.
Grandpa, you must be bored then if you want to do 2,500 acres of corn or 2,600. If random and you guys actually fill that bin site down there plump full of one crop, that'll be pretty impressive.
On the main farm there?
Yeah. It's 600,000 bushels.
Challenge
That's
accepted.
lightweight.
And if you guys do get that one accomplished, you can fill everything on the map. I don't even know what the total is now, like 40 some million liters.
Sounds reasonable.
I know I've already had people come and say that they don't like it because the fields are all square.
Yeah, I've had that comment too already. I'm like, but this is how it is.
Yeah, that's typical.
Welcome to anywhere that has real farmland.
Right? You don't want all these curvy fields for GPS and whatever.
No. I know like the big farmers like around us, I was talking about people that farm like 30,000 acres, they won't touch a field unless it's like 80 acres or more.
Right.
Yeah, not worth
I
the
mean,
time.
their average, yeah, I mean their average fields are like 300 a half section or a full section.
Yep.
And when you got a 60-foot drill, you don't want to just pull in there and make one or two rounds and have to pull out.
Exactly.
That's what she said.
They had one field, they had 3 sections that were all connected because there's like dirt roads next to them along like the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 1,800 acres in one shot. I mean, that gets to be a big field.
Yeah, there's a field that Big Tractor Power goes and films at. It's 2,100 acres, I think, or something like that.
Yep.
Oofda.
And it takes them 3 or 4 days with their 5 combines. Nothing's too big for Snake Man. Not when you're doing a 64X.
Yeah, I have a picture in my Discord. He sent me that version of that. There's a field in there. It's like a little bit bigger than like field 5 on my map on the PDA, and it's
Yeah.
7,100 acres.
Oh my god.
I think you look at a little garden, it looks like it should be like 3 or 4 acres, and it's like 400. It's like, good lord.
The GPS was set up, for that's what Sox is following, and that's what was set up on the other side. It never matched up with the outside over here, and so I'm just doing it by hand, basically.
Actually started this one. Started it back in the 1800s.
Just on the, a couple outside rounds, because I figured, at one point we're have to get this little strip, and it's better to get the little strip at the end, which is more reasonable than it is on the other side. So
have to do everything by hand.
And since I started on the edge of the field and was working in, that was allowing Sox to, start on the inside working out. So, yeah.
So there's a couple farms like that around the map that I didn't even put on here. Like there's supposed to be another one, like right next to this one too. That's a neighboring field, like neighbors. But and there's one down by Wyatt's we didn't put on. And like technically, a couple of these farms that should be a couple miles away too. It's like that big bin set on the bottom 3Ds. That should be, I think, 8 miles away.
Yeah. So did you scale the whole map?
It's a miniature scale.
Okay.
I actually screwed up when I did it. To tell you the truth, I thought that the way it was 4 miles by 4 miles. And it's kilometers, so it's like a 0.56 scale or whatever.
Right.
Which, I mean, in farm sim terms, it really doesn't feel like it. Because on like a true 4X, it's 2.5 miles. You'd get half a town in a couple fields.
Right.
So I was gonna fix it back when I started and realized that, and we were like, Wyatt was thinking, I mean, the fields are already gonna be decent sized. I mean, we want all that stuff on there anyways, so just leave it. Then like the PDA doesn't perfectly match up with like interstate either, because the map I was using under the map to scale everything got slightly moved once.
Whoops.
I mean, a lot of all that stuff just driving around the map, you'd never know. Or what yard is missing or what isn't there. Like, you'd probably go back home sometime and drive around here and you'd be like, yep, I know this, I know that. The one thing I was thinking of, though, there's only really 2 sell points. The main elevator for all the crops and the ethanol plant.
Right.
Which really isn't much. I mean, there's that one other elevator in town, like next to the main one. I was thinking about making that like another sell point, but I don't know if I should or not.
You could. I don't know. There's probably nothing wrong with that.
Gives you a reason to use all the roads and trucks for once.
Right.
So the piler's at the main elevator?
No, the beet piler's just for beets. The Wheat and Dumont co-op is the main elevator. Then the Hankinson Renewable Energy is the ethanol plant, and then the Miller Foods is the grocery store for eggs and wool and whatnot. That little stuff. Grandpa, had you tried just like going farther in the field and creating?
I'm not sure, Zach. I remember hearing of one, but no, I don't remember what it is. I don't have it.
43 is not all that whole south side, is it?
Yep.
Oh, is it really?
Yep. There's a couple yards and stuff in there, and that one ginormous hill.
Okay.
You can kind of see it on like the map there, where it's colored. Kind of a curvy, windy one with some trees and stuff in there
In
too.
17, I don't
It's
remember
100
ever
and,
having it in
like, some
17 either.
acres. So I mean, I haven't really even farmed quite a few of those little fields down there. I haven't touched like 43, 44. Nice looking area with all the trees. So I don't know if Random would actually want to use that feedlot for cows, or almost just go to another one of the yards and add on some barns and stuff there.
Set up there. Yeah, that's probably fine. That way the feedlot can stay as the sell point for the cows and buy point. And...
Well, the sell point and buy point for cows is right in town, across from the
okay.
dealer.
Oh, animal shop, dude. I don't know. It's up to him. I'm not a cow guy. I do grain farming.
Yeah, we had the brilliant idea one night to say we were gonna do 100 cows per sub we got. Then one guy started gifting a whole pile of subs, and like 2 weeks we ended up with 2,200 cows.
Nice.
Did you keep them?
We were, it grew so out of hand we couldn't keep up getting all the food and stuff for them. I mean,
You're feeding like every day, literally.
just to fill one barn of 500 with food, it was like 6 million liters of stuff. It was insane. Then we had the brilliant idea after that to say for every fowl we'll get 20 more pigs,
Oh gosh.
and for every bit we'll get a chicken.
That's one way to do it.
Really made things interesting for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, no joke.
No, with the one guy who donated most of all the subs, he was lived right south of Fargo. In
Oh really?
Hickson. I haven't seen him around in quite a while. I know he was like a half snowbird.
Oh, I was gonna say because I've seen him in my chat a few times, but it's been a while.
Trans Am.
Yeah.
Guessing he sent you some too.
Yeah.
Movie Guy is the only one that I know of out of North Dakota that's
I think he's
been in
supported
my
a lot of
chat.
Farm Sim streams.
I can't do that. Keep forgetting. Used to manual overload, or I'd like manual overload.
I suppose you're never really on late enough to get all the Europeans in.
Nope. I'll get a few, and then I get a few Australians as they're waking up, and then I get off.
Yeah. We usually get quite a few, both of those. A lot of the Europeans are real talkative and ask questions, and a few of them donate once in a while. And
Yo. They're nicer guys than Americans.
well, Snake Man, he's from Europe.
I know.
I think he switched his whole sleep schedule to watch us all. At least they don't seem to ask all the stupid questions.
Right? Can I get a link?
Link, where's the map? Can I get it?
Is this map on console?
I mean, if it's not on the little, like, the in-game mod hub thing on your console, it's probably not there, or not available. I think it's kind of dumb though too. I know the console has enough power to run most of the stuff that we get on PC too.
Oh yeah. I think Giants uses the excuse that Sony and Microsoft don't let it, but I think it's them not wanting to mess with it.
Yeah. I think Sony and Microsoft are getting along a lot better because they're actually letting those two crossplay in a lot of games now.
Yeah.
They used to have that whole big war going on. I think they're finally starting to grow up a little.
I'm a big kid now.
Nothing against the consoles. I mean, they're great for certain games, but
If I can't play it on my PC, I'm not playing it.
I mean, yeah, for like farm sim, but I mean, like if you went to play Call of Duty or even, I mean, GTA, for the most part, you don't want to play games like that on a PC near as much. I mean, GTA, I mean, it's kind of an exception now with like all the role play and add-on stuff they have.
Play Black Ops on PC.
I mean, a lot of people don't enjoy that near as much as you would with a controller.
See, I can't stand playing with the controller.
Yeah, you're a little bit older though too. I mean, a lot of the younger generation really likes the controller. But there's that whole argument too, which one's actually more accurate, you can be better with. Because like Wyatt, he'll come play farm sim with us all the time, and he can't use a keyboard and mouse to play it. He has to use a controller.
What?
Yeah. So he was pretty pissed off the first couple of weeks when they didn't support a controller.
What do you mean he used to? He used to play console? Yeah. Super Nintendo. That's pretty much been the last console, though. Oh, well, no, that's not true. He had PlayStation.
Push.
He had a PS3 there for a little bit, I think.
Keyboard and mouse for the win.
And the regular. Well, he may have had an
You're
Xbox
using a
360
steering
too.
wheel.
I don't remember.
Wow, yeah. For this, I wouldn't play this game if I didn't have a steering wheel at this point.
I have a steering wheel for like iRacing, but I don't like it on farm sim, especially using the gas and brake pedal to drive tractors.
Why? Well, I mean, yeah, I don't really like that, but I don't like the full steer or no steer thing on the keyboard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
is what it is. So I mean, it works. I've gotten so used to it though over the years. Oh, look at there, another union break from Grandpa. Typical. I swear, if you're going on a beer run already, it's 4:30.
Sanders, hey, welcome. Welcome back.
And I should have it disabled for the most part, so the AIs don't plant cotton or potatoes and like canola
Okay.
and stuff that aren't like really growing around here.
Yeah.
I got really sick of them planting all that dumb stuff.
Yes. I actually wouldn't mind doing potatoes if we had some American potato equipment, but
Yeah, I don't think anyone's making any anytime soon.
Yeah, but I mean, you would have to
Everyone
almost
hates potatoes more than they hate
bring it
sugar,
into
so-
your computer to a degree, and or see if on some of these newer TVs and stuff if there's
So if you
software
guys
out
all
there
start
for
legit games and
a
wanna make
capture
ton of money, do sugar
screen
beets. They're
screen
by far
capture,
the best money
but-
maker on the map.
Yeah, I mean, there should be a way technically.
I want to do beats. I just that foldable beat lifter from 15 that Joe did.
Yeah, I mean,
Cringe.
that thing ain't quite right, but it's close to an American style lifter. I mean,
That's the closest thing you got, unless you want to run
Yeah.
4-row.
oh, it's 6 row 22.
Oh, 6, okay.
It'd be 4 row 30. Yeah, Giants has all their in-game rows all screwed up. Which is pretty annoying too, that they can't even get that right.
They have no clue. They don't know how we farm, yet they think they do.
Yeah.
but they won't listen to any of us. Or hire somebody that knows.
I mean, just think how great the game would be as, like, the modded version of 19 was their base game.
Right. Change your freaking engine so it can support crop rows properly.
Yeah, like the actual, it'd follow which way you plant, and it would hurt you or slug your combine if you combine the wrong way for, like, row crops.
Yep.
That would be cool.
So, Techie, how come you stream on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
He said why.
Oh, why? Sorry. Just because I was hoping for a few more viewers and stuff over here, and it's a different platform than Socks, and I was trying not to compete with viewers and stuff for him to a degree.
Yeah, I noticed that with Random, too. They had quite a few people that come and watch, the same when, like, Joe does live streams, but I don't think you get, like, all the benefits, though, like, if you'd actually stream on a weekly, like, basis. Viewers interested in Farm Sim. Because, like, yesterday, no one was on, and I was watching streams, and there was absolutely nothing worth watching.
During the day?
Yeah, day and night.
No, there was. I don't watch any Farm Sim streams during the day. Casket was on, but oh no, he wasn't. He was on last night doing Wreckfest or something. But nothing against the European guys. They just don't farm.
Well, half the people that farm on Twitch, they do it so unrealistically or out of proportion, or
Yeah, they're 20 miles per hour combining and.
we all know who that is without saying a name.
Yeah.
Drives a green big bud with the 84-meter plow.
Right. Stop, combine, jeepers.
Like, that just drives me up a wall when people reskin every tractor possible to be a John Deere instead of just using a John Deere.
Or, you know, multicolored, purple, pink,
Yes.
whatever.
I know there were so many people whining and crying when the game came out because they couldn't drive 20 miles an hour with a 100-meter implement. It's like the game is unplayable without that. It's called the simulator for a reason, guys.
You're doing it wrong.
There's a few things that we shortcut, but not for the most part.
Oh, sure, but like I don't use a pickup to run around the map. I use the speed run.
Why is that,
Just,
7R?
like, use the menu and click on your exact one.
Yeah, that works too.
Why are you thinking of switching?
So, I mean, when you get more than a handful of vehicles, tabbing is pretty bad to watch.
Well over side of the header for a little bit.
Did you download that horse pack?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Same one that was out in 17, pretty much.
Yeah. I grabbed it. I might use the 24-row planter, but it's still not correct, the new one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff, they're pretty nice models. They just no one uses them around here, so they still look really foreign.
There we go.
Right.
There's right outside of Fargo, Mapleton, if you know where that is at all.
Yep.
They actually have a little planter that they assemble horse stuff now.
Yep.
It's like, you can't really say it's not American, it's just not as popular.
Okay. Yeah, see, I guess, and maybe
No,
my
it's
channel's just
definitely
too,
still a niche
too small,
equipment
7R.
manufacturer when it comes to American.
I guess I'm just not
like,
seeing or
the
familiar
Eagleman's,
with
like,
all the
high
YouTube
speed,
drama that I keep hearing
it's,
about. Maybe
so
I'm
on Hankinson,
oblivious.
they're
I
starting to
don't
become really
know, but
popular
you know,
around.
I don't see
Oh
it.
yeah. I'd have a Degelman or a Kinsey or what, one of them, something. Need to get the the Degelman done. KMN was supposed to make his Kinsey selectable.
Yeah, aren't they the same? They just paint them for marketing wise.
Kinsey just has Degelman build them for him.
That's what I figured.
Well, technically,
Same with,
Degelman has Kinsey build them for them because they have a bigger facility.
yeah, there's quite a few things in the farm industry. They just paint them different colors and market them all different.
Well, John Deere's is the same thing as a Quick.
Well, back in the day when Oliver and Minneapolis Moline and White were a thing, they sold the one tractor under all three.
Yep.
Moly.
I guess it's a really good way to get around the whole.
I won't finish that song.
Oh yeah. Make one the color you people that want to buy it.
Okay.
I think half the vehicle
Well,
lore thing is not.
Like I say,
necessarily the vehicle,
I guess I'm
dealers
just
in general have to deal with.
oblivious enough that I don't see it.
Oh,
Not a
yeah.
part of it.
There's actually a few New Holland combines around here too that people started running.
Is there really? I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you about that.
Well, in Wapaton, there's like on the southern part of the map, there's Butler,
Okay.
and one town over there's another case dealer. So there's a pretty good selection of color-wise. So I guess any color of combine or tractor really isn't out of hand in the area. Like I said
I mean, you still
before,
have the more popular, like probably the John Deere Combine is probably the most popular, but
yeah. But like a lot of people are even trading in like the red.
Yeah,
Claw
yeah,
tracks for
understand,
the
you know.
Challengers.
are they really?
Yeah.
And I've got nothing against
I know
my
I was
viewers.
telling you the other day
Just
is
most of
I'm
my
trading
viewers,
contractors
they
with the
like me
series
playing
tabs.
FS and stuff
His
right
dad
now,
works there,
and
he's
so
like,
you know,
he's like, you know who they are. They live
they
within
don't
a
seem
couple miles,
to
but I
like it
can't
when
tell
I
you a
play
name for, like,
Satisfactory
policy
or
reasons.
something like that, and that's fine. They don't have to.
Yeah. It's wondering. I don't mind the case combines, the New Hollands or anything too. It's just usually the models aren't as nice, or they're not as detailed, or have the options for tracks or wheels. And
Well, I mean, I can send you the Case IH Combine I got.
but the other one that's really kind of missing is like the Lexion, like the one I use right now is basically complete and other garbage. There's one in 17 that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I've got a really nice one from 17, but I have a very picky mindset when it comes to mods, and if it's not dimmed and all that stuff, I don't want to bother with it.
I was
Just
kinda
saying that
thinking
you
about
cool
too, like,
moderators are
UDIM is
typically
really
the only
nice,
ones
but,
around
like,
if I
you have,
stream
like, the 8
like
series
Satisfactory or something like
tabs.
that.
Would you rather have the tractor be UDIMmed and non-3D tracks, or 3D tracks and non-UDIMmed?
Well, why can't you have both?
I'm just saying if you had to pick between one. Like, is it really that?
Probably the non-3D tracks then. I didn't use the 3D tracks much anyway, just because they lagged a little bit in 17.
I guess I never had issues with it. I did when I put them on the Challenger, and then I ended up figuring out all the LUA stuff with them. It's just they had them named wrong,
Oh.
or some like specific.
Oh, I'm still enjoying it.
something that
I was
named
saying
slightly
earlier that
wrong.
I may have to go through a small rebuild, add
And
add
we
another
had the
floor or
issue if
two
you put
to one of my
the gearbox
factories,
on 'em,
and
is when it did all kinds of goofy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I'm
they had,
still
like, the
really
add-ons,
enjoying
like
it a
the
lot.
joysticks move, that also really screwed with it.
I'm surprised people really haven't put them on this 19 version yet.
They can't. Raphael's tried on that 9RT. He was bang. Yeah, he said he was banging his head against the wall for like a week trying to figure it out and gave up.
I just don't know why they don't
Wishing I
Nice.
could find a few more people who would
I don't know.
like to play with,
It's not like it's
play
hard.
that game.
Yeah, Blender does all the same animations. People just don't know how to do it.
Yep.
Me included.
Identical, like track-wise. Like the
Hey,
one
Jared.
idler wheel is slightly different size. On
Welcome
the
back to the stream, man.
But from like just looking at it, you wouldn't ever tell.
Yeah, maybe, probably. I mean, technically, a two.
That's cool, 7R. Hey, when
a
you setting
two
up for
track
taking your
track
next
is
test
still
here?
A triangle is just not equilateral.
Yeah, but like the way the tracks are, you probably never really looked at them, but they have like nodes to follow.
Oh, we're doing
get
all right,
everything through.
Jared.
There's so
Doing
many
all
more,
right.
and then if
We're
you made
making
the
it here.
actual tracks
Failed that night. I mean, it was.
about done, but they're still doing quite a bit on it.
He's supposed to be working on it, but
As I seen he posted a while ago, he was remaking some tracks because like the road track versions, the idler wheels were different.
All right, Zach. Catch you later, man.
But no one would ever notice that unless you pointed it out.
Needs to be done this week anyway. Good deal, man.
I mean, I never noticed it.
Good luck on it. Like I say, I won't be streaming. I'll probably try to stream tomorrow on Easter, but I won't be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at least. So. And well, guys, my supper has arrived, so I'm gonna unload my combine here, and we're gonna end the stream here. So I'm not wanting you all to leave, but gonna be ending. There we go.
And like some of the detail in this yard, you don't even notice unless you start running through the trees at the tire piles and cars.
exactly. If you were using a pickup all the time to get around, you'd never see it.
All right, supper's here.
Okay. What do you have it?
Pizza.
Well, it's really easy to eat with GPS. It always gets real fun when you're farming in real life and you're sitting there eating food and you hit a muddy spot and it kind of goes all over the place and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Well, guys, like I say, I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me.
You get your beer there, Swath?
I hope that you guys decide to come back when you can. If you guys don't mind, hit the thumbs up button for me on the video. It helps out a lot. And drop me a comment or two. Let me know what you're thinking. So, until next time, guys, which may be later tonight, we'll catch you guys all later. Well, hanging out. Stay safe till next time. Catch you later.